All right, I have a question for you, and it is a very important question, and that is, do we need diversity in everything? I mean, just in absolutely everything. Because it seems to me that every time someone tries to force diversity inside of something, they end up losing money. Does anyone remember the whole Bud Light scandal with Dylan Mulvaney? I think that's his name, her name. I'm not sure, but Bud Light tried to do their inclusivity campaign and lost like a like a lot of money, hundreds, millions of dollars, billions of dollars. Either way, it ended bad for Bud Light. They're still rebounding from that. And what I don't understand is I know for certain that these corporations do not have morals, right? That is not a thing. Their morals are the money, right? It's just the money's their morals. Proof in point, because when that whole Dylan Mulvaney Bud Light commercial thing happened, and they lost all the money. Do you know how fast they made that Clydesdale commercial? Right, it came out like the next day, because at the bottom line is their morality clause. So you would think giving people what they want gives them money. But no, greed and stupidity, I believe, goes hand in hand. Because Bud Light, for some inane reason, we want to sell to everyone. We want to sell to everyone. When you include everyone, you exclude certain people because people have a certain mindset. Now, I wouldn't mind if they were all making money, right? If they did their inclusivity thing and it profited, then I'd be like, okay, that made sense. But nowadays, everything that tries to do the DEI thing loses money. Sony tried their Awoken game, right? And that tanked. Forspoken tanked. Concord, that was absolutely terrible. Tanked. The, what is it? Mass Effect Andromeda, who knows what happened there? And Dragon Age, my God, we're going through that right now, and tanked. I don't understand. What's so bad about having a certain space for certain people and let them do their thing over there? It's called groups. Ever since humanity has been a thing, we've formed groups, and that's how we prospered. We prospered in those groups, and every now and again we would come together, do some shit, and then scurry back off to our little groups. But that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. People are just want everything to be inclusive. This is why we have separate sports people. This is why we have men's basketball and we have women's basketball. I am a black man. Black. I shouldn't just go up to a KKK meeting like, hey guys, what are you doing? What's up with all your white hoods? Give me one. Give me a white hood. I want to join the KKK. Black people aren't doing that. Why? Because black people know that's not for us, right? That's for the racist people over there. Go do your racist thing over there. They even have KKK marches, right? That legal KKK marches that go down the street. You don't see black people in those parades, right? You don't. Why? Because that's for them. They are allowed to still do their thing, but you don't see black people there or any other people for that matter. But like I said, I just don't get it. Because you would think, like, oh my God, now I'm thinking about Ninja Gaiden. A while back, Ninja Gaiden's inclusivity thing was, because Ninja Gaiden used to be a very hard game. And then Ninja Gaiden said, we want to be accessible to everyone, accessible to everyone. And then they lost all their money because no one bought the game because it wasn't hard anymore. You got rid of your hardcore audience, and the people you were trying to get to play your game, guess what? They never cared about your game in the first place, so they didn't buy it. So now you didn't have the hardcore people buying it. You didn't have your new inclusivity people buying it, and there hasn't been a new game since. What I'm saying is when you find your stick, when you find your audience, cater to that audience, and then let that audience go out for you and bring in new customers. Anything that is worth a damn should not have to go and find a new audience outside of the audience that they have, because their fan base will go get that audience for them over time. This is an over time thing. The more popular something begins, because once again, my point: Star Wars was not popular. Star Trek was not popular. They got popular over time because their fan base would not shut up about them. The opposite is happening with the whole diversity, exclusivity, and inclusion. The companies themselves are going out trying to force a fan base that doesn't exist. And when you do this, all that leads to is people going broke and people losing their jobs. We have lost out on so many good forms of entertainment because they're constantly trying to shove messages down our throat. There's a better way to do it, right? There is an absolute better way to get your message across rather than being annoying in the process. Because people will vote with their wallet. We are seeing it right now as the gaming industry just turns into absolute shambles, and we have a game like Stellar Blade making all the money off a Nier Automata DLC. And we have to wonder why. The sexiest character in current gaming right now is also making the most money. It's a fucking shocker.